Good morning, Junior 5. I hope you're all doing well today. Now we're talking about famous people like famous actor, famous actress, famous scientist, famous astronaut, and so on. So, can you please tell me who is the famous person that you like the most? Like, for example, I like William Wordsworth. He is a famous poet. So, can you please tell me who is the famous person that you like the most? Okay, whether whatever job or whatever position is he in, uh, please tell me. And now let's know what are we talking about in here. Now he says, listen and read. What did Neil Armstrong do? So let's listen together. What did he do? And let's listen to this conversation.
Page 56, Unit 5.
Please open
Lesson
page
1,
56.
Activity 1. Listen and read. What did Neil Armstrong do? 1. What are you doing? I'm collecting photos. They're for a history project that I'm doing. 2. That's Neil Armstrong. Yes, I know. He was an astronaut who walked on the moon. 3. Who was Marie Curie? Was she a scientist? Yes, she was. She was a physicist who won a Nobel Prize. 4. Who's that? Was he a famous naturalist? No, sorry. That's my granddad in the garden.
Okay, so we've known now, or we've noticed right now, that we're talking about two famous people. The first one is Neil Armstrong, who is an astronaut who went or walked in the moon, and Marie Curie, who was a physicist, and she won a Nobel Prize. Okay, so we're talking about these famous people. I hope you like one of them and you share your own opinion with me. Now, let's go to the second exercise. Listen and repeat the sentences. Match them with the pictures. So you have right now, hold your pencils and let's focus and write the numbers. Okay, let's number the pictures. Of course. Okay.
Page 56.
Listen and then I'll
Unit
explain.
5, Lesson 1, Activity 2. Listen and repeat the sentences. Match them with the pictures. 1.
An entrepreneur starts a new business.
Okay. Who is an entrepreneur? He is a famous person who likes to... So he is a famous person who organizes, manages, and assumes the risks of a new business. Okay, so he's someone who knows everything about a new business, who holds a new business, who some people hire to know whether this person or this business is going to be finished well or no. Okay, so repeat after me. Entrepreneur. 2.
An astronaut goes into space.
Exactly. So he said it. Like, who is the astronaut? Somebody who goes to the space and discover things, walks on the moon, discover new soils there, discover new planets, and so on. Okay?
3.
A composer writes music.
Exactly. So who is the composer? People who write music are composers. So whoever writes music is a famous, or she is a famous composer. Like Ziad, I guess Ziad Rahmani is a famous composer. Okay?
4.
A naturalist studies nature.
Okay, so who is the naturalist? A naturalist is somebody who studies nature. As you can see in the picture here, we're having the lady, or the woman is studying nature. She's looking closely at nature.
5.
A politician gives speeches.
Exactly. Like Abdel Fattah Sisi is a famous politician. Donald Trump is a famous politician. Somebody who goes on TV, speaks up for the people, for everybody in his country. So he gives speeches to everybody, okay? And it's not necessarily to be a president or somebody like that. No, he might be a vice president. He is a politician, somebody who understands politics in general, okay?
6.
A surgeon does operations.
Okay, so who is the surgeon? A surgeon is somebody who does lots of operations. He is a doctor. Okay, surgeon is a doctor, but he is a specialist in doing operations. Okay?
7.
An archaeologist studies ancient cultures.
Exactly. As you can see in the picture here, the archaeologist is somebody who studies ancient or old cultures. Okay, like Greek culture, any old or ancient culture. Okay, so who is the archaeologist? Archaeologist is somebody who studies old or ancient cultures.
8.
A sculptor makes sculptures.
Exactly, and please
9.
don't get confused between sculptures and sculptors. Sculptors are people who do lots of sculptures. Okay, like for example, the sculptor. Okay, so a sculptor is a person who's doing statues and so on, like sculptures. What are the statues that the sculptor do is sculpture. So we have the sculptor. The sculptor is somebody who does sculptures. Okay, don't get confused because you're going to face these two words for a very long time.
A physicist studies physics.
Exactly. Of course, it's clear from the name. Physicists study physics. Physicists study physics.
10.
An author writes books.
Exactly. The author is the writer. The author is the writer of something who writes books. Okay? Author is a writer. Okay. I hope that you've understood it. Please repeat after me. Archaeologist, astronaut, author, composer, entrepreneur, naturalist, physicist, politician, sculptor, and surgeon. Okay, now let's go to flashcards so that you can see. Okay, listen please and repeat.
Archaeologist. Archaeologist.
Okay,
Astronaut. Astronaut. Author. Author. Composer. Composer. Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. Naturalist. Naturalist. Physicist. physicist, politician, politician, sculptor, sculptor, surgeon, surgeon.
Let's turn the page together. Let's go to page 58. Let's go to page 58. Here he said match the nationalities and flags, then listen and repeat the sentences. So of course, you know what are nationalities, like your nationalities, all of your nationalities are Egyptians. You are all Egyptians, okay? People who live in America are American. People who live in South Africa, they are South Africans. People who live in France are French. People who live in China are Chinese. People who live in Turkey are Turkish, and so on. Okay, now we'll try to guess or listen and to write the correct nationality to the correct flag. Okay, let's listen together and get it closer. Okay.
Page 58, Unit 5, Lesson 3, Activity 7. Match the nationalities and flags. Then listen and repeat the sentences. 1,
It's the Egyptian flag.
2,
It's the Canadian flag.
3,
It's the Spanish flag.
4,
It's the Turkish flag.
5,
It's the South African flag.
6,
It's the American flag.
7,
It's the Chinese flag.
8,
It's the French flag.
Okay, I'll let you listen to it again.
Page 58, Unit 5, Lesson 3, Activity 7. Match the nationalities and flags. Then listen and repeat the sentences. 1,
It's the Egyptian flag.
So please write one Egyptian. One Egyptian. Okay?
2,
It's the Canadian flag.
2, Canadian. 2, Canadian.
3,
It's the Spanish flag.
Please write Spanish. Spanish. 4,
4,
It's the Turkish flag.
Turkish. 4, write Turkish. Turkish.
5,
It's the South African flag.
South African. South African. 5, South African.
6,
It's the American flag.
Right, number 6, American. American flag.
7,
It's the Chinese flag.
7, Chinese. Chinese.
8,
It's the French flag.
French. 8, French. Okay, so I'll say them very quickly again. 1, Egyptian. 2, Canadian. 3, Spanish. 4, Turkish. 5, South African. 6, American. 7, Chinese. 8, French. Okay, now let's go to this exercise 8. Read and guess the missing words, then listen and sing. We have here in the box colors, flag, French, red stars and stripes. Okay? Let's listen.
Page 58. Unit 5, Lesson 3. Activity 8. Read and guess the missing words. Then listen and sing. I'm thinking of a national flag.
What colors do you see?
I see blue, white and red. Those are the colors that I see.
Has the flag got any stars?
No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't.
Has the flag got any stripes?
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. I'm thinking of a national flag.
What colors do you see?
I see blue, white and red. Those are the colors that I see.
How many stripes are on the flag?
Let me count them. 1, 2, 3.
Is it the French flag that you see?
Yes, it is.
Now you ask me.
So I'll let you to listen to it again. Okay?
Page 58. Unit 5, Lesson 5, Lesson 3. Activity 8. Read and guess the missing words. Then listen and sing. I'm thinking of a national flag.
What colors do you see?
I see blue, white and red. Those are the colors that I see.
Has the flag got any stars?
No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't.
Has the flag got any stripes?
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. I'm thinking of a national flag.
What colors do you see?
I see blue, white and red. Those are the colors that I see.
How many stripes are on the flag?
Let me count them. 1, 2, 3.
Is it the French flag that you see?
Yes, it is.
Now you ask me.
Okay. So I'm thinking of a national flag. What colors do you see? What colors do you see? I see blue, white and red. Blue, white and red. Those are the colors that I see. Has the flag got any stars? Has the flag got any stars? Stars? No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. Has the flag got any stripes? Yes, it has. So 4 is stripes. Stripes. I'm thinking of a national flag. How many stripes are you on the flag? 5. Flag. Let me count them. 1, 2, 3. Is it the French? Is it the French flag that you see? Yes, it is. Now you ask me. Okay? Now let's go to page 60. Okay? You have to read. I'll leave you like 5 minutes to read the text itself, and then we're going to listen while you're reading. Read and listen. What was the first car that Henry built? So it seems that we're going to talk about a famous person who built cars. So let's see who is Henry
Page
Ford.
60. Unit 5, Lesson 5, Activity 13.
And I guess you might guess who's Henry Ford from his name. His name is quite popular. Okay?
Read and listen. What was the first car that Henry built?
Henry Ford. Henry Ford was a famous American entrepreneur. He started the Ford Motor Company, which which now sells millions of cars around the world every year. Henry Ford was born in 1863 in Dearborn, which is a town in Michigan. Henry, who grew up on a small farm, always enjoyed repairing machines. When he was 16 years old, he moved to Detroit, which is the largest city in Michigan. He found work at a factory where he learnt more about machines. Henry liked inventing machines in his free time. In 1896, he built his first car, which he called the Ford Quadricycle. In 1903, he started a business called the Ford Motor Company. After that, Henry designed a better car, which he called the Model T. Henry's new company sold the first Model T car in 1908. The Model T wasn't too expensive, so many people could buy it. During Henry's life, the Ford Motor Company sold 15 million Model T cars. It also became one of the biggest businesses in the United States. It was well known for mass production of inexpensive goods and high wages for its workers. Henry died in 1947 at the age of 83.
Okay, so read the sentences, answer true, false, or I don't know, or IDK if he is not mentioned in the passage before. So 1. Henry Ford was born in Detroit, which is a city in Michigan. False, it's false because he was born in Dearborn, which is a town in Michigan as well. Henry liked working with machines in his free time. Henry liked inventing machines in his free time. So it's correct. True. True. So the first one is false. Write F. Second is true. The Ford Quadricycle became a very popular car. We don't know because it's not mentioned in the text. So in 1996 he built his first car, which he called the Ford Quadricycle. So, and he didn't talk about the Ford Quadricycle after that, so that's why write please IDK next to the third question. IDK. 4. Henry started his own car company in 1908. It's false. It's false because he built or started a new business called the Ford Motor Company in 1903, but he sold the first Model T car in 1908. So it's false. 4 is F right next to it. F, false. 5. Henry's new Model T was quite an expensive car. It's false as well. It's false because, as he said here, the Model T wasn't too expensive, so many people could buy it. 6. Henry was a clever businessman. Of course he was, as he has a great company right now, which is the Ford Company. Okay? We've finished our lesson today. I hope you've enjoyed the lesson. Bye.